In today's video, we're doing yet another edition of hashtag draw this in your style, where I draw your art in my style. This time we're going digital. Also, I invited you guys to draw my art in your style, and I'll be showing off those at the end of the video, and they are amazing. So it has been over 2 years since the original hashtag draw this in your style trend appeared on social media, and oh my god, it was so much fun when it hit. 2.5 years, I cannot believe that was in 2018. I joined the trend and created a cactus girl with her butt sticking out of a planter, and I had so much fun with it. Everyone had so much fun with it. I love seeing the results, and I thought it would be really fun to do a sort of throwback and create another cactus creature. Because I did a human last time, I thought it would be fun to do a creature this time, and at first I thought it would be really interesting and different to create a new creature, maybe some sort of griffin, like a mash of two animals, but also mashed up into a cactus creature. I doodled around, and in the end, I just thought it would be really fun to draw a giant six-legged cactus cat. And no, I refuse to call it a cactus because cat-kiss does not sound good. Cactus, cat, kitty. No, the words just don't combine well, and it's fine to just call it a cactus cat. It's fine. We don't have to make a pun. But I dare you, if you can come up with a really good cat cactus name, even using a different language, I dare you to comment in the comments. If there's a really good one, I'll pin it. But cactus just doesn't flow off the tongue. Anyways, I got really carried away doodling this guy. I thought he was just so cute and so much fun that I just drew him in so many different positions. I wanted to make sure that I got the best position and fun drawing that I could. And in the end, after drawing so many, I decided to go with the just simple laying down pose. I thought it was simple, it was cute. I liked it, the shapes were exaggerated, and he was just really fun. He's a goofy, thick kitty. I love this guy. Actually, speaking of names for this species, I don't like cactus because it doesn't flow off the tongue like I said, but someone came up with prickly pussy, which I thought was pretty funny. I do like that one. Another was succulent pussy. Getting a little bit more lewd, but it's also a play on the words succulent, as in a sort of, I don't even know what to call them. They're not cacti, but they're deserty plants. Anyways, so the theme of this video, every time I do one of these hashtag draw this in your style videos, I use a different medium to draw the art. I've been really into digital art lately by using my iPad and Procreate. I don't know if it's because it's so easy to stream with that I've been using it a lot lately, or just the convenience of being able to draw on my couch and not having to have my watercolors out. But I've been doing a lot of digital art and realized that I have not done a hashtag draw this in your style in digital yet. So I created this cat cactus, invited you guys to redraw him, and oh my god, I have been enjoying your renditions of this kitty. They are amazing. You guys are amazing. The variety in not only skill level, but style, interpretation, imagination, you guys are amazing. And it's things like this, these hashtags or trends, that just really bring the community together, and it's so corny, but I love it. So again, stick around until the end of the video if you want to see not all of the drawings, but as many as I could stick in and keep my mind. So there it is. There is our cactus cat hanging out in the desert, aka a giant litter box. That's right. Those are turds in the front. You know, it's sand. The cat's gotta do its business. I'm also very tempted to turn this cat into a sticker sheet because, oh my god, I loved those poses. All of those doodles were so much fun. They're so cute. So who knows? Maybe when I update my shop, I'll make a cactus sticker sheet. All right, let's draw some of your art in my style. Our first redraw is by ArtDre14 on Twitter, who submitted this really fun, drippy, sweaty candle character, and I just absolutely loved it. The colors were very fun, the character was really interesting, the expression, the concept, everything. I love this character, and I couldn't wait to see not only what it looked like in my style, but also just the process of drawing these characters and creations by you guys and figuring out, it's almost like a puzzle. Putting together the pieces, but in my style, figuring out how to translate them. It's just so much fun. I love these videos. So going into this piece, if you couldn't tell, I really struggled with the expression. The original expression drawn by ArtDre is just, it's so expressive. It's a very expressive expression. The eyes are huge, so you're really drawn to them. They show a lot of emotion. The character is obviously very worried. And at first I was really going for that round-eyed look, and I think my old old style, I used to do a lot of very round eyes, but I've really been shying away from that. I think a very prominent feature in my art style these days has been the potato face. The two eyes on one side of the head look has kind of become a really huge staple in my style. It's something I love. It's just very silly. It's playful. And at this point, it's becoming quite iconic, I think. I always get comments on why are both eyes on one side of the head. And honestly, I wear that comment with pride. So maybe my eyes aren't as expressive, but I definitely think they fit my style a lot more, and I still think it has that worried look to it. The colors were very intense in this illustration. There was a lot of textures, a lot was going on, and my style is just so simple. It was really interesting to see me simplify those gradients and color splashes down to my style. And although I have a lot to work on with the reflection of light, it was really fun to play around with the style of shapes and stuff with that. So in the end, I had so much fun with this piece, and Art Dre, I hope you like it. Our next redraw is by Napoli Art on both Instagram and Twitter, and we have this, yes I know, very purple illustration of this adorable bear in the middle of a little bushy, mushroomy, cute scene. Although we both have very simple styles, I thought it would be really fun to tackle this piece because even though we both have simple styles, our approach to the simple art style is very different. This bear is super adorable, super cute, and even more simple than mine, and I was just really curious to see how I would approach such a cute illustration. Also, maybe I just really wanted to draw a bear holding a Pop-Tart, you know, sue me. I absolutely had a lot of fun drawing this adorable little bear. It was just so round, so cute. I loved drawing the Pop-Tart. I don't know why I loved drawing that Pop-Tart. I don't eat Pop-Tarts. In fact, my favorite ornament that I've sewn is a Pop-Tart. Pop-Tarts are, in fact, fun fact, are on my banned list. I do not let myself ever eat Pop-Tarts ever again because as a type 1 diabetic, they absolutely destroy my blood sugar. Like, they do the worst damage to my blood sugar. So maybe I just love drawing and recreating Pop-Tarts because I'm not allowed to have them, and suddenly I just really want to paint an absolutely massive like 4x5 foot canvas Pop-Tart and hang it on my wall. Oh my god, I need a 4x5 foot canvas painted like a Pop-Tart. I need that in my life, and I am absolutely off topic, but I cannot stop thinking about a 4x5 foot giant Pop-Tart to hang on my wall. Okay, let's get back on topic. So approaching this illustration, to be honest, I felt like it was very much inside my comfort zone. The way I draw bushes was very similar. Giant leaves, little viney plants. I just had so much fun with it. This illustration was definitely super cutesy, super purple, but also a lot of fun to create. Obviously, another huge difference between our two drawings is that their illustration is in a square and I put mine in a circle. I just find that I always find my illustrations turn out very plain and weird looking if I just fill the canvas or page or whatever I'm working on, which is why I'm always breaking borders and creating shapes and basically not filling my whole page with the illustration. I always think everyone else's art looks great. I think their art looks great filled, but with mine, for whatever reason, I feel like it would just look weird and boring filled into full canvas. So I have this circle, I'm breaking the border, and I think it works. And obviously when it comes to the colors, especially now that I see it side by side, obviously when I was creating this piece, I had the original open the whole time, but now that I have it exactly side by side, I am just so aware of how different the colors are. Obviously, I had to stray a little bit away from the purple and I went towards a more deep violet-y bluish color. My pink is also a little bit on the salmon side. Overall, my colors aren't as bright and vivid because, as you guys know, I love my earthy colors. So it is really interesting to see how differently we work with colors, but I think it works. I had a lot of fun with this piece, and Napoli Art, I hope you like it. Our third third character is by the Odd Biscuit, again on both Twitter and Instagram, who created this character named Quill, sitting in a cute flowery field. I was really drawn to these sort of out of focus blurred branches, the bright colors, and overall the character design. Everything about this illustration is very cute. Something I'm not able to play around with when it comes to traditional mediums is out of focus elements, and I know you can do it if you really try, but oh my goodness, doing that with watercolor or literally honestly any medium, creating a blurred out of focus object is just very difficult. I don't have that down yet. So I knew when I saw that element in this piece, it was something that I wanted to do. It's also something that I've been kind of obsessed with doing in my webcomic. I've done a lot of out of focus elements in the foreground and the background. I don't know if I'm just obsessed with them because again, I can't do them with my traditional mediums, but either way, I was super excited to draw this character. And here we go. Now that we're already on the inking process, this character was super fun to draw. It's not often that I draw a character a little bit from a perspective of the, I guess, above the character. Obviously, it's not the best. I do have some work to do with foreshortening, but this pose was just super adorable. I loved the greens. Obviously, green is one of my favorite colors. The character just looking up at the viewer was super cute. The hairstyle was adorable. I want to say those are feathers, at least that's how I interpreted that. I added a few textures into the hair just to really push that they are feathers. I think it's just super cute. This is a very cute character design. I loved the field of flowers. I don't know what it was about those field of flowers, but I really wanted to draw them. And I also have never drawn a leafy tree shadow. I know there's a name for it, too lazy to Google it. And I definitely attempted to do that with brush textures, but I did not push the shadows dark enough looking back at it. I definitely could have pushed those shadows darker to recreate that leafy shadow tree look, but overall, super happy with how this one turned out. I think it's just so cute. That field of flowers, I don't know why, super adorable. Oh, and if you can tell, I played around with the border. So I have a square border just like the original, but I added some little squares here and there to extend the border. So we have a chunk of leg in the bottom left, we have the branch in the top right. I just wanted to add some interest, and I don't know, I'm just playing around. Digital isn't something that I do a lot of finished pieces with, so I'm just trying to have fun with it and play around. As usual, the Odd Biscuit, I hope you like it. For our fourth and final piece, we have another Instagram and Twitter artist, Sticker Frogs. Love that screen name. We have this adorable bear cupid character that I couldn't resist drawing. The shapes of the character just looked like so much fun to recreate and to push and to play around with. So it was definitely an instant redraw for me. And even though the shapes look like something that would be something that I pushed and played around with, it also seemed like our styles were similar in that way, but also so very different. As you can see, going into the sketch, I sketched the eyeball very similarly. And then later on, when I ink this piece, I actually default back to my two eyes on the same side of the face style. I think it's definitely a style, like I mentioned, it's something that I really love and enjoy, and I am starting to really embrace more and more, and it's becoming more of a staple into my style, so much to the point that I absolutely cannot resist doing it. It doesn't matter how cutesy the character needs to be, they're going to have two eyeballs on the same side of their face. Overall, this character was so much fun to draw. The lack of clothes, obviously, but also, just like I said, the pushing of the shapes of the legs especially was so much fun. The pose was so much fun. This cutesy little cupid character is something that I don't draw often, so I was super excited about recreating this character into my style. Something I did find very interesting about recreating this piece is that the colors in this illustration, in the original, they're all very brown. They have a very brown overtone. They're all very earthy. The pinks are a little bright, but overall everything is kind of dark, kind of toned down. But when I created this piece, I actually wanted to make things a little bit more whiter, a little bit more brighter, and just overall, I found it too earthy for me. Can you believe that? I think it has something to do with working digitally. I always always find myself working a lot more vivid, bright, and colorful when it comes to digital, but when it comes to more traditional pieces, I do find myself, especially with watercolor, working a little bit more earthy. So I don't know if it's just because I was working digitally that I wanted it to be a little more bright, but I made it a little bit more bright. And overall, as usual, I had a lot of fun creating this piece, a little bit more cutesy and love themed more than I usually draw. A very cute character. I love this one. So as usual, sticker frogs, I hope you like it. So there is all 4 of our redraws for the hashtag draw this in your style. I had so much fun redrawing you guys' art. It was so hard picking from over 1,000 entries. I am so sorry I could not draw all over 1,000, but I had so much fun. I even followed a few artists. You guys are amazing. And you know what? It's time to admire all of the hashtag draw this in your styles that you guys did of my cat cactus character. Look at all of these cat cacti. Look at all of them. There's so many. Do you see all of these different styles? Do you see how amazing you guys are? Look at these artists. Look at these styles. Give them a follow. Give them a like. Check out all of these accounts if anything jumps out at you. Please check them out. Thank you guys so much for redrawing my character. I seriously enjoy these events. They're so much fun. It's never too late to join in. If you just want to do this for fun, you always can. Hashtag Kasey the DTIYS. Whoop. Nope. Hashtag Kasey the DTIYS. Draw this in your style. I will be retweeting and also posting on my Instagram story for the next week or so to showcase you guys' art. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Stay golden. Bye. Hey, if you're still here, I just wanted to give a huge thank you to my patrons for all of their support because they're amazing and I appreciate them. If you want early access to my videos, secret sketches, whips, and more, check out the link to my Patreon in the description. Thank you guys all so much for the support. Okay, goodbye.